Hi, this is Dean Delonix, and this is episode number 1 in a new weekly video series we're going to do, which is called Self, Health and Wealth. Now, it's April 2021, and we've been in lockdown now for over a year. My day job is a professional DJ and musician, and for people in our industry, the wedding industry, things have been exceptionally hard. Now, the lockdown has made me think more about happiness and my life than ever before, so there is things to be truly grateful for. Hopefully, we're going to do this video series weekly and really find out what true happiness is. You'll be glad to know this is not a video about lockdown. In fact, I'm sick of it, but I'm not bitter. I've had a brilliant career in the wedding industry and the music industry, and with the new roadmap to recovery, I can see that going on for a long time ahead. But let's not get carried away, because it's not rocket science. In my teens, when I was slim, life seemed perfect. I felt healthy, the future was bright, we suddenly had new labour, Britpop, girl power, summers in Ibiza, and it made life feel like living. And now I'm going to be 40 in July, and I feel fat, 40, and fucked, basically. I'm overeating, I'm over drinking, I'm not exercising, I'm not doing anything for my mental health. So I'm going to go on a journey over these next 8 months. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I'm happy. I'm going to start by interviewing some people to find out what they think true happiness is, and I'm going to measure my success in this chart. Hopefully this chart is self-explanatory. I've split it into the 3 different sections: self, health and wealth. Now I've given different weightings to different categories that I really need to work on in the next 8 months to be truly happy. Right, I'm here. So I've taken a bit of a drive to someone who's known me all of her life. A very wise lady. Right. Wow, dear. Now we are still in a bit of a lockdown. So, it's like that. We're in a bit of a lockdown, so I need to make sure I'm using social distancing. And I've come to my house of my mum. We'll see what she's got to say about happiness. Right, so I've come to see my mum. Say hi, mum.
Hi.
Okay, mum. Now, you've known me for quite a long time.
Yes.
All my life?
Well, about 39 and a bit years.
39 and a bit years. And we were just saying in the last video, I'm going to be 40 soon. So I want to speak to you, mum, because what I want to do, I'll go back to the start. Remember when you gave me some pictures of me when I was younger, and I've got all the blonde hair?
Yeah.
I showed these guys. I was really happy, and I'm looking at my life now, and I'm like 40, and I said before, I feel like fat 40 and pretty much F word.
Yes.
So have you got any advice?
Yes. Do eat natural, healthy foods like chicken and fish.
Yeah, because we actually stayed here for a while.
Yeah.
Me and Kira had to move here when we moved to this country, back to this country, before we bought a house. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you did some really good food for us, didn't you?
Yes.
You made sure we stick to a good diet.
That's right.
What kind of food was that again?
It was just plain chicken, just in the oven for 20 minutes with a jacket potato and cabbage. And then for your pudding, you'd have some fruit. You loved your grapes. And what were they called? Those green things you used to...
kiwi fruits.
You used
Do you know, I've not had a kiwi fruit in ages.
Yeah, you loved those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
And you were always quite energetic.
Yes.
Yeah? So you always look after yourself, don't you?
Yes.
I remember when we were younger, you were always doing the keep fit in front of the TV and stuff, yeah?
That's correct.
And do you feel that's kept you happy?
That's kept me happy, dancing, and also the music as well. If we were on stage, we'd dance. We'd always dance around and sing.
Because you're a professional singer and musician with me, your dad,
yeah? Yeah, okay. That's correct, yeah. And we carried on that. And then when you did your open bikes and things, we were introduced to it again. Yeah. It brought the passion, and that made us happy.
Good. So performing live makes you happy.
Correct.
Eating well.
Correct.
Exercise.
Exercise, yeah.
And the video we're doing is called Self, Health and Wealth as well. So I suppose the self-wise is kind of performing and being creative. Yeah. And I've got that in my matrix that I'm doing that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Healthiness, that makes sense, right?
Yes.
And we'll come back to that in a minute. But what about wealth? What about money? How does that affect you?
If you are entertaining, you do get wealth because you get paid. That's a start. And you're using a talent which makes you feel good, using a hobby that you do and like. So wealth isn't that important as long as you've got your health. If you're healthy, if you wake up one morning you don't feel well, that can make you a downer. So it's better to have your health.
Okay.
You know,
Well, I need to get back into fitness, really.
correct.
Any advice for that kind of thing?
Yeah, well, used to, when you were a kid, you were always on your bike. You used to make little
Yeah.
ramps and go
Yeah.
up and jump up and down, and you'd
That might be a
ride
good
all
idea.
over.
Well, you think get a bike?
I think you should get a bike.
All right, I'll get a bike.
So I think I found a really good route. Beautiful area. And it's coming from where I live in Castleford. And it's down the Greenway, which leads to a place called Stanley Ferry. And it's all down these beautiful canals, the lovely canal boats. And so not only is this good for fitness level, because it's around about 9 miles there and back, which is great if I can do that every day. I don't know, take my time, do it in about an hour. That's going to help my health, but it's also helping my mental health. It's helping myself. Because just look at these views, you know? And also, it helps with gratitude. So I've got to learn to be really grateful for these things that are around me. So already, just doing this little part, it's made me feel better. And it's made me really look forward to the future of doing this kind of thing on a daily basis, to really get those numbers up. So let me get to my destination, and we'll see what other things I've been up to this week. Bye.
Right, I've done my weekly shop for this week, and I've spoke to my mum and she's given me some ideas. So we've got eggs for breakfast, just eggs. Mix it with a bit of salmon, bit of chives, bit of mushroom to keep it different each day. We're going for a nice rump steak and salad. I've also got myself some nice chicken with some broccoli and carrots. We use the carrots with the hummus here with the mixed meats as well for one day. Got my kiwi fruits. Got some leftover chicken, which I'm going to do with some Mediterranean vegetables with a bit of a Chinese twist. I can also maybe make that into a bit of a Chinese soup. So I've got a few ideas that should help. So it's the end of week 1 on my 8-month journey, and I must say I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really happy. See, I've cycled 40 miles this week, and I've even had the courage to get back to the gym. And now, my calorie intake has been really deficient, so I've been eating those healthy meals, and I've actually, proud to say, I've lost 7 pounds in my first week, which I know because I'm pretty fat, it's quite easy to do, so I need to make sure I continue that run. So I've had a few pains from the cycling, and I've had a few pains from the gym, but that's okay. And my right Achilles is giving me a bit of jip, and my arms are kind of hurting. So I booked myself in for a massage at Mankind Massages in East Clayton, or Clayton East. So hopefully that goes well, and that might keep me motivated to continue. Here are my stats. So here are the happiness stats. You can see it's pretty good. It's not perfect. There's lots of things I need to work on, but we'll get there. So what's going to go on next week? I'm going to continue the wins, continue the cycling, continue the gym, continue the diet, and I plan to go teetotal, which is quite a big thing for me. So I'm going to stop drinking. I'm going to see if maybe some alcohol-free beer might just help me when I'm socialising, you know, socially distanced, of course, in the garden. And I'm going to do some interviews next week about meditation. I'm going to see what all the fuss is about meditation and see if that's something that can help bring my happiness stats up. So look forward to seeing you all next week, and yeah, you'll find it on here around the same time in a week's time. See you then.